Hi everyone, this is Menz here, playing the Tier 8 Japanese Premium Cruiser, the Atago. Now, for this map, there's 3 destroyers, of course, and as far as their battleships go, it kind of helps that they're New Mexicos. I don't want to get too close to them, though, because they can kind of tear me to shreds. The Atago has decent armor, but overall, it's not exactly the best in the world. Now, I do have a ship guide on menzgaming.com. / World of Warships for the Atago that kind of outlines its strengths, weaknesses, and overall tactics to use while playing it. Now, at least starting out, I'm just going to kind of skirt along here, seeing if I can catch any destroyers, here in the beginning, but also over in this way. But I kind of want to keep my distance since the Atago, it's not exactly great up close. And is not exactly great too far away. It's because really it's decent in the mid-range. Since your torpedoes, you have 2 tubes on each side, reach out to 10 kilometers. I usually try to stay anywhere from 10 to at most about 13 kilometers away from people. That way, if they're coming towards me, I can hit torpedoes off on them, and I can kind of turn them in the direction I want to. Or if they're going away from me, I can kind of use islands and potentially close the gap and then fire them off and scoot away again. In any event, though, I just want to kind of thank Klaus Tellerman kind of for the nice video he made about me and other YouTubers. He made a video recently about pretty much good YouTubers for World of Tanks, and even though this is a World of Warships video, I do World of Tanks and World of Warships videos, so I want to thank him. I have been a subscriber to his channel for a while, and his videos are pretty funny. Compared to me, he definitely has a lot more personality than me. Anyway, you should definitely check out his videos, since he puts up some pretty funny videos, and they're not just for video games either. In any event, I saw at least one ship over this way coming in at a pretty hard angle. They're probably going to turn out that away once they start seeing some people. So I'm going to fire some torpedoes off towards that way where I think they're going to end up. I'm going to pop my fighter off just in case there's some incoming torpedoes towards me. I'm going to wait a second. Yep, and I'm definitely spotted here. Not just destroyers over here right now. I'm going to pop off my acoustic search as well, just in case the torpedoes are closer than I think. Wait for this Myoko to get by me before popping off another round. Or, never mind. Maybe one of those was Mikhail. Just as I start back in, torpedoes my way. going to pop over to AP because this ship here does not have very good armor. Neither does the Myoko at this range. Wish I had AP loaded when that guy was sitting still. I would have got at least 2 citadels off of him. Alrighty, now let's see if I can get another shot on him here. I'm actually gonna pop over back to HE and kind of dive in another direction. Alright, got more torpedoes, gotta keep an eye out on that, but this destroyer I'm worried about here. Alright, about right there should be fairly good for him. As far as AP, I typically switch over right about 11. It's not out of the question to do damage with AP and get some citadels at right around 12 kilometers here, but at the same time it's a little less guaranteed than just sticking with HE. Excuse me there, I kind of let off on my microphone a little too early. Hopefully this guy kind of beaches himself, that would be excellent. I think he's gonna keep turning right. But I don't want to just chase these 2 ships here. So I'm gonna be kind of turning back. I don't want to get too far away from the fight, especially since we're starting to get a little bit low on ships. So at these ranges, you do have a slight Let me see if I can get a shot and then turn into him. Okay, so he's not aiming at me, which is fantastic. I'm gonna get some torpedoes off here. Just kind of within his general path here. time to switch to an AP round here. See what I can hit this McHale with. That looks pretty spot on to me. There we go. Ooh, I overpenned the rest of them. It's really hit or miss with this firing on that ship at least. But at least they got him there. And we got Colorado. I'm concerned about this New Mexico. Granted, with Colorado, I might as well fire some here. And then I'll use my right side torpedoes for this New Mexico over here if he's still alive. Getting all my torpedo protection as far as warning up here, since there is the destroyer on my left. Okay, so he's turning that away, so let's account for that. Makes you want to get away from the sim. Ah, shit. My rudder's out. This is not good. Not good at all. He's right about 5 kilometers. That should be good there. This is not great with your rudder on the Atago because your guns just can barely keep up. Still sucks that we're a little bit behind here, but hell, I'm trying my best with this match, but they're all on our cap, so this is going to be a very big long shot as far as us winning. It's like, can I cap them out? I doubt it. It's a possibility if our other people down here are able to. But then again, there is a smoke screen over here, which could be another destroyer I haven't really seen. I guess I'm going to have to go back to our cap and hope for the best here. We might just be able to, the 3 of us, because this Benson's probably going to be taken out. But yeah, it's going to be a long shot to win here, but I was kind of focused on my guys. Not much I could have done as far as switching a flank. So he's taking a peek at where he's angled out, so I fired a little bit further and where I think he's going to be. And hell, I got a few hits out of it. Not too bad for guessing. This is definitely not what you want to do in the Atago, push into 3 battleships, because you can get Citadel very easily with this, but there's not much other choice. So I'm either going to go to their base and they're going to cap us out, or I'm going to try to push in and get a little bit more damage here. But really just making the best out of a shit situation. Just trying not to beach myself though, which is very, very possible now. Got a little bit too close to this island. Yep. I'm just waiting for it to push me off. Yeah, that's what you don't want to do. Alright, so really big mistake on my part, and yep, I'm gonna pay the price there. If that had not happened, I would have been able to swing in here. I still would have died, but I would have been able to, I would have just flung out all 4 torpedo launchers and hope for the best. But in any event, match, but loss is a loss, so yeah. So as you see here, Atago, pretty good credit earner. Even though it's a loss, I do have the flag on for more credits. Pretty decent, nearly 600,000 credits. Got a Confederate award, hit 111 shots, 1 torpedo hit, destroyed 2 ships, 11 fires, 1 citadel. As far as experience goes, most of my team, and I slot in right at 4th place on the enemy team, even though they won. So all in all, pretty damn good match on my part, but still, I guess I could have did something different to eke out a win there. Now, as far as the damage goes here, I'm just going to have to tally this up real quick here. But as you see, almost all my damage came with those HE shots. But switching over to AP, as far as damage goes, definitely a lot less overall. But as you see, switching over to AP at closer ranges, you can definitely do a number on destroyers. I wouldn't necessarily do it against battleships unless you find them completely broadside to you and you're within 8 kilometers. Then I would probably switch over to AP to try to punch through them. Now, as far as damage goes, I ended up with about 116,598 overall spread across all these, which isn't too bad. I only hit 1 torpedo. Usually in the Atago, I don't hit too many torpedoes because I try to stay basically at the maximum range of the torpedoes. I don't like to get any closer. I like to just like let enemies drive into them, if that makes sense. So staying a little bit outside of 10 kilometers. And then my secondaries even got a few hits off on that Sims, I believe, and even possibly that New Mexico battleship. Almost 4,000 damage there. But the bulk of the damage is HE and fires, which is typical of a Japanese cruiser. And pretty much all the damage I took was there at the end with those battleships. I really wish I didn't mess up and hit islands, but I'm kind of known to do that. So all in all, pretty decent match. Like I said earlier, feel free to check out my Atago ship guide over on mensgaming.com/World of Warships. And thanks again to Klaus Kellerman, who made a pretty good video about popular and helpful YouTubers, and his videos are pretty damn hilarious. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Feel free to subscribe here on YouTube You can also support me upper right hand corner through fan funding and or on PayPal. If you go to my website wattguru.com, you'll find it on the left side. So in any event, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you again sometime soon on another video.